Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, our beautiful country, and how we're going to fix this thing together. Because, guys, we are charting a course towards freedom. We are leaving it better than we found it, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one. Because I've been waiting to do this FBI investigation honeypot story into the Trump campaign for about 24 hours now. And it's about to pop off. Everything that I'm about to show you is linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one. And of course, you've got to make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Because guys, the similarities on how the FBI just behaved towards Trump with James Comey and everything that I'm about to show you, it's the exact same tactics, exact same style, exact same aggression towards freedom of you across the entire board. That's why this is so important, because our gun rights fight doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's a rights fight. They just go after the gun rights fight because it's easier and low-hanging fruit in their opinion. But they do the exact same thing right over here. Everything will be linked. Like I said, I always bring receipts, and let me set this up properly. What I'm about to show you is a Fox News report, a Fox News article, and then I'm going to show you a non-biased source, the Daily Mail, I believe. Yeah, the Daily Mail. Well, I can't say non-biased. Non-conservative source, okay? They're all biased in my opinion. But I'm going to show you multiple sources here. And again, the reason that this is important is because they use the same tricks against us, the American people, all the time. It just depends where they need to at the individual moment. The executive bureaucracies are the problem. And the last disclaimer I'm going to put out there, this video that I'm about to do does not reflect directly on all FBI agents. It doesn't reflect directly on all intelligence officers. There was some concern that I was bashing all intelligence officers with the CIA thing that I did earlier. That's not the case. There are some very good people who genuinely want to serve their country. I would venture to say probably 98 to 99%. But the 1% in both parties are making them look real bad. And that's an important thing to say. Now that I've covered all my bases, let's dive in here. Let me show you the report. And guys, it's just so bad. Let's just show you.
Plan to infiltrate President Trump's first campaign by using 2 undercover agents in a so-called honeypot operation?
Incredible.
Todd Pyro joins us with details. Todd.
This is big. Under the leadership of new FBI Director Kash Patel and Deputy Director Dan Bongino, the Bureau has reportedly launched an investigation into the agency's plan to infiltrate President Trump's first campaign using 2 female undercover agents.
All right, now just so you know, she's going to say this in a second, but honeypot is basically saying send in 2 hotties, and then what they can do is they can flirt their way and get whatever they want through the perception of sexual interest. That's what a honeypot is, okay? So when you're talking about the FBI sending in some of its prettiest FBI ladies or agents, however you want to say it, in order to infiltrate the Trump campaign, and then it was hidden off the books by the then director FBI. Now that's James Comey. That is what's being alleged here. I'm going to be real clear. This is an allegation, and there's a pending investigation that was just opened. I cannot say 100% it happened. I'm just telling you what whistleblowers are saying, and then I'm going to show you the reference to articles as well. Check this out.
The Washington Times reporting that the program was launched in 2015 by then FBI Director James Comey. The honeypot scheme was actually kept off the books, and according to a whistleblower, Comey's investigation was separate from Crossfire Hurricane. You, of course, know that as the FBI's operation that looked into allegations Trump's campaign colluded with Russia. A whistleblower disclosure says, quote, the case had no predicated foundation, so Comey personally directed the investigation without creating an official case file in Sentinel or any other FBI system. The FBI has multiple methods of protecting highly sensitive investigations, so Comey did not have a legitimate reason not to officially create an official investigation file or have a file number.
Oh, there's a reason, and it's pretty clear. Again, allegedly. Again, I want to reemphasize. This is not the rank and file FBI agent. This is James Comey and the leader who quite literally said, hey, do this thing, and I'm not going to report it in the internal systems. There was literally no reason as to why he would not do it, except he wanted it off the books. So he personally directed the pretty FBI agent, 2 of them, to go and infiltrate the Trump campaign to get dirt on the Trump campaign, an opponent of Hillary Clinton, who, by the way, if you remember correctly, just happened to not recommend charging Hillary Clinton in her FBI investigation. I mean, I don't know. I'm not breaking it. That's the Washington Times. I'm saying all the alleged pieces, and I know there are good people in the FBI. However, this stinks to high hell because they do the exact same thing with our gun rights. The ATF director does it. Well, we don't have a directory, we don't have a registry of all of your guns and your serial numbers and your personal information. Registries are lookable, they're searchable, and we pay the Adobe to not have a search function. So really, it's just a database that's non-searchable. See? This is what they do. Executive bureaucracies find ways around the congressional legislation to basically stay in the gray area and skirt around the line in order to achieve what the bureaucratic demands are. This is the entire point. There is a direct correlation to what the report and the allegations are here and to the ATF attack on our gun rights. None of this happens in a vacuum. They use the same tricks because it's the same bureaucracy representing the same problem, attacking the same people's rights, ours. This is the whole point. This is why I cover things that are just ancillary to the gun rights fight, because they have the exact same behaviors. All right, let's keep going.
FBI leaders are reportedly looking for those once undercover agents who are said to have infiltrated the Trump campaign at high levels. Back over to you.
This story is insane. Thank you so much, Todd. The whistleblower said that Comey personally directed it and using 2 female undercover agents as honeypots. They say it usually refers to an undercover operative who feigns sexual or romantic interest to obtain information on a target. So were these honeypots targeting Donald Trump? Were they targeting people on his team? Were they women that we were seeing on air all the time traveling with him?
Good question.
If this is true, he's a dirty cop.
Okay, we get it. Yes, I get it. But you guys have to understand the importance of what we're looking at. Right here, FBI investigation claims Comey-era honeypot operation, and they are fully saying that it's off the books. And here's where it came from. The Washington Times reported that the agency is looking into the alleged 2015 operation, which was revealed by a whistleblower in a disclosure to the House Judiciary Committee last year, and was said to involve 2 agents acting as honeypots while traveling with the Trump team. In this disclosure, a copy of which was obtained by Fox News Digital, the whistleblower is said to be an FBI employee and was involved in off-the-books investigation targeting then-presidential candidate Donald Trump. Guys, the whistleblower reportedly claimed that they knew Comey had ordered a probe into Trump and said he had personally directed it shortly after Trump announced he was running for president. Are you seeing this, guys? And here's FBI Director Kash Patel starts the purge of Jane Comey's honeypot spies who infiltrated the Trump campaign. And this is from the Daily Mail. This is not a conservative source. Again, there's reference to the whistleblower. Details of Comey doing an off-the-books investigation. Guys, what we are looking at right now is all the creepy crawlies scurrying around because the rocks are getting kicked over. And again, I want to reemphasize, the entire point of me doing this video and exposing these allegations is because they do the exact same thing to our gun rights. They do the exact reinterpretations, new definitions, all the executive bureaucratic wiggle worm dance bullcrap against our rights. They do the same thing, whether they're Second Amendment rights or First Amendment rights or protected rights or due process. The whole thing. The problem lies in the executive bureaucratic state, whether it's law enforcement, whether it's veterans care, whether it's the ATF, whether it's it doesn't matter. They all do it. The EPA, this is how they work. The problem in this country is the bureaucratic state. And I hope I landed that plane. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.